And we are live. Ho, 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 ho. We're going live so we don't lose our stream, even though we're not ready yet to take all the letters. How are you doing, Nezbitt?
Oh my goodness gracious, Santa Ryan, it's been a while. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, Nesbit. I trust you've been a good boy this year.
Well, Santa Claus, if there's one thing you can be sure of is I've been a really good boy because manners are so important. Yes.
Ah, ho, ho, ho. Well, everybody, it's a lovely time of year to get together. Nesbit, I would like to know, as I just get my bearings, what you want for Christmas, if it was the 90s.
Oh my, nobody's asked me that in at least 4 or 5 days. I'm not sure what my answer is. Well, if it were in the 90s, I'd reckon I'd want some sort of what is that? One of those Nerf bats, that throws those fluffy little balls around. I think there was a Saturday Night Live commercial about that, but it was a little more vulgar for my taste. Let me see now. I think I'd like one of those ghetto blasters.
And what would you play on that ghetto blaster, Nesbit?
Oh, I reckon I'd play some Cool in the Gang. Maybe maybe some John Cicada to make my mother happy. My mother used to love John Cicada. She would write letters to him, and I'm not supposed to know that. Probably not supposed to say it either. But anyways, maybe a little Mariah Carey. She's delightful.
Oh, yes, Mariah Carey. I just saw her doing a duet with her mother. I'm not sure if her mother was happy about the duet, but we'll see. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, her mother looked a little confused because her mother's quite a talent too.
Well, Richard is bringing up that he would very much like Super Soakers for Christmas. Well, that's just lovely, Richard. We have some Christmas letters we're going to read for everybody, but Santa needs to finish going through his bag. Now, in the meantime, happy holidays, Anime John, and happy Canadian holiday to everybody. This is a very, very special time of year. It's Christmas Eve, which is for friends. Christmas Eve's for family, but Christmas Eve is generally for your homies. So, anyway, Nesbitt, how about you tell me your favorite Christmas cartoons as Santa finishes getting ready his list?
Well, I like that Garfield cartoon. Obviously, Charlie Brown for me towers over everything, yes. But I do like that, the one with the little lass there. She says, I'm the kid in the middle. I'm too little to be big and too big to be little. And she's got like some issues. I think maybe she needs a therapist or something. That was all right. But I do like Garfield. A lot of people think I'm related to Garfield's granny. She says, I ride away and rocking and stroking my cats, eh?
Ah, yes. Hilarious, hilarious. Ho, 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 ho.
What about you, Santa? What do you like to watch on the TV when you're not making toys for all the children?
I am very fond of Saturday Night Live clips, especially with that delightful Chris Farley.
Oh, yes, he's a favorite for all ages.
Yes, yes, yes. Good times were all. Ho, 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 ho. All right, Nesbitt, I'm just sending you some of the letters that we're going to be reading, and we'll be starting momentarily. It's just the North Pole does not have good internet because it is, in fact, the 90s. And everybody knows that dial-up internet is quite terrible, and it will never, ever get better. Nope. Through the millennium, internet will never get better. It'll always be that terrible sound of...
Yes, the one that sounds like a pony giving birth to farm equipment.
Yes. Oh, and Anime John says his favorite Christmas movie is called A Mom for Christmas. That's lovely.
Oh, how wonderful.
And Rugrats and Hey Arnold, Nancy Speroni, Snow Boot, and Mr. Nyogen is Sacred Rose's favorite. That's lovely.
Oh, I've got a letter right here, Santa.
Yep.
I'm just going to press the button to bring it up on the page. All right.
If you notice the internet connection's a little wonky, just remember, everybody, it is the 90s.
Well, I'm looking at the computer right now. It says, Dear Santa, I have been a pretty good girl this year. Been trying to avoid this guy named Glenn because he has cooties. For Christmas, I would love to have an easy bake oven, a Princess Barbie doll, and maybe some makeup. Oh, and some cootie repellent to spray Glenn with. Your friend, Siobhan. P.S. Pronounced Siobhan.
Ah.
Well, oh, excuse me, Siobhan. That's a beautiful name. That sounds like some sort of a princess.
Absolutely. What a fine name indeed. Nesbitt, do we have any other letters?
Well, let me check out the news on the computer here. Oh, here we go. We've got one from Richard Crispino. Hello, Santa. Oh, there's a news clipping in here, too. Let's look at what. Okay.
I believe there's some nice pictures I see. Wow.
Yes. It says, this year for Christmas, I would like to receive as a gift the real Ghostbusters Firehouse, Ecto-1, and Proton Pack. Oh, that's a good list. I'd also like to have the Batmobile and a Super Typhoon RC. We were out shopping last weekend at Miracle Mart. Sears Consumers Distribution, and they had so many toys. Here are a few pages from this year's Sears Wish Book. Oh, the memories.
Oh, and just remember, kids, Sears is going nowhere. Absolutely. Sears will always be around for your Christmas shopping needs. Nothing will ever happen to Sears.
But hang on a sec. There's another email here from a fella named Glenn. What's all this news? We just heard about somebody named Glenn. Let's see what
I believe Glenn sent it on behalf of his significant other before.
Okay. Yes. Dear Santa, hello, how are you? For Christmas, I would like to have a green see-through Nintendo 64 with one and always with GoldenEye controller. My girlfriend, Siobhan, has one and always brags about it. Could you maybe throw in an extra controller so I could kick her butt at Mario Kart and GoldenEye? I've been really good this year and would also like the POG Stadium with extra slam coins. Well, I know you're super busy.
Well,
it's a few days until Christmas, but I'll have some rum in the eggnog for you if you're able to fulfill my wishes. Your friend, Glenn.
Wow, that is quite the email, Glenn.
Yes.
Oh, well, Glenn, I have a little feeling that Nintendo 64 is going to be the dominating Nintendo system for the next 30 years, or at least 25.
Yes, they may as well call it Nintendo 60 more. That's the tickle me elbow of the video games. Yes.
I have heard some rumblings about this thing called a PlayStation or something, but I don't see it taking off at all. No.
Oh, I reckon that's going nowhere faster. I probably should just leave that in the toilet.
Well, we're getting some messages here. Nesbitt, can you read this message? Can you see that message from where you are?
Yes, N64 with see-through purple controller, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and Pokemon Silver on Game Boy cover.
Oh, wow. That is just lovely.
Yes.
Remember, everybody, if you have gifts that you want to ask, if you want to send letters to Santa, this is a very official way, but just remember that it is the 90s and write accordingly. Oh, Santa.
Don't be telling us that you want the new app for the latest TikTok, Twitter belly shirt. We don't know what any of that means.
No, we don't. It's half time machine, half denial we are in. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah. Nintendo 64 with Mario Party and a creepy crawler maker. Creepy crawlers. That is such a lovely toy. Such a Sacred Rose. Amazing name. And also amazing suggestion.
Yes.
Santa's beard is half in his mouth right now. He wishes he made better life decisions. We've been told that that on Facebook it does not seem to be working, but we will double check afterwards. Yes.
Well, it looks to be working on my friend's Facebook. He's messaging me right now saying, "Hey, your hair looks like crap." Oh, that's not funny, Milton.
That's lovely. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my future cellular device that Doc Brown gave me, and I'm going to read a few comments we got earlier today. Do you love Christmas, Nezbitt?
Santa, you listen to me. There is nothing more amusing to me than Christmas. I love it. Hey, Santa, I got a question for you. Do you like Christmas?
I love Christmas, Nezbitt. It's my reason for living. Until it's not. But sometimes the kids are a little more naughty than I'd like to, but I'd like to think I have a little bit of leeway system, a little gray period. It's not always black and white. It's not always naughty or nice. I mean, sometimes when you're not good, but you try to be good, That's what's important.
Ah, yes. Strong words. Strong, bewildering words, Santa Claus. Thank you so much. I might just get that tattooed on my shin.
Okay, Nesbitt. Just pulling up the questions now. Like we said, reception in the North Pole is terrible, and we should really rethink about locating in a other studio sometime. We have more questions. Okay. Hey Santa, can I get a talk boy like the one from Home Alone 2? I've been extra good this year. Well, the talk boy tape recorder, of course, has completely duplicate abilities that the movie presents it with. Of course, you could fool a hotel manager with recordings you got of your uncle singing in the shower from 11 feet away as if he was in the very room. That would fool any grown-up, of course. Yes, you may get a talkboy tape recorder, but just don't be a little turned off if when it shows up, the sound quality is not quite what it is in that movie particularly. Ho, 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 ho.
Yes. Yes. Remember in the movie, she asked him a question and he tapes himself saying, yes. Yes.
Ho, ho, ho. We have another question. Nesbitt, can you read this one?
Yes, I'm just kidding. Hey, Santa, can I get... Oh, hang on. This is from Helix Mary Sue. Dear Santa, been rad this year. Can I get me a Beasties Ultra Class Optimus Primal and Bob's 262 car from Reboot? Thanks. Thanks, Santa. Saw them in the Consumers Flyer, but can't find them at Woolco.
Ho, 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 ho. Wilco. Nice.
I see you, girl.
Yes. So we have another one right here. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Dear Santa, I want a camera and a Power Rangers costume for Christmas. Please, because I'm a big fan of taking pics, and also, what is a pic, by the way? Also, I'm a big fan of Power Rangers since Power Rangers aired in the 90s. Well, don't you mean now? Thanks, Santa, from Bernadette. Bernadette, I heard you're a very good girl this year, and you help out that idiot that runs You, Me, and YTV by sharing his episodes on many pages. Thank you, Bernadette, from the bottom of Santa's heart. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, we have another one from Jeff. I'm so excited that it's nearly Christmas again. For Christmas, I would like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego's CD-ROM game. Please make sure it's compatible with Windows 3.1. I know we're nearing the end of 1996, but we still haven't upgraded our computer to Windows 95 yet. I would also really like to have the Goosebumps Terror in the Graveyard board game. I love the Goosebump books and love watching it on TV every week, so I'm sure the board game is lots of fun too. Also, I've mostly been a good boy this year. This is a long message. I've also been a very good boy this year. I know I've nicked a hole in my brother's bedroom wall this year, and I really hope it won't give me a lump of coal for that. I promise to try and always to leave you cookies and not chocolate. Why, thank you very much. Too much chocolate in one night makes Santa Claus a dull boy. Looking forward to Christmas. Hope you and Mrs. Claus and the elves are doing well. Jeff, why, what a lovely, lovely message, Jeff. What do you say about that, Nesbitt?
Well, I think that's very considerate because if you have too much chocolate, sometimes it gives you the need to use the lavatory, and nobody wants to do that when they're flying all over the sky, giving presents and saying, hey, there's the bathroom up in here. The answer is no, there's none.
That's true, Nesbitt. That is true. I hope everybody's having fun watching along right now. Remember, everybody, the theme of this show today is Merry Christmas, it's the 90s. And you can ask Santa in the comments below what you want for Christmas had it been in the 90s, like a fresh TLC CD or the new Tupac album. Yes. Okay, we have another one from another Jeff, except this one's Jeff Edmonds. I would love a new Game Boy with Pokemon Blue. My favorite Pokemon is Hunter. He's a ghost. I know my mom will be upset, but if I don't ask you for 6,000 AA batteries for the Game Boy, haha.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Thank you for everything and can't wait for you to come to St. John's, Newfoundland.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's lovely. It's lovely to see that this show is watched in so many provinces in Canada. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's all the messages we have so far, but the night's not over yet, and we would like to read more messages. So, if you don't mind, please keep sending in your requests, and we will be sure to read them. And in the meantime, Nesbitt and I are going to be discussing something very important, like which Simpsons Christmas episode is the best one.
Why don't you put the camera on you for a second there, Santa, while I sit properly?
Okay, Nesbitt. Well,
Thank you.
I'm very fond of the episode The Fight Before Christmas, in which all of the Simpson family, after a long night, have little nightmares and dreams about Christmas. For instance, Bart goes to the North Pole in order to get revenge against Santa. No, I'm not sure who did that first, Family Guy or The Simpsons. That is a question we may never know, unless...
I think I'm good, Santa.
You're good?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, Nesbitt, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, Santa Claus. I like that one where they rescued the dog out of the... Oh, excuse me, the dog racing. I think that was the first episode ever, right? The little Simpsons under a roasting fire or something.
That's true, Nesbitt.
Yes.
And another part I like about The Fight Before Christmas is where Lisa has a dream that Marge is in the movie Inglorious,
Oh, that's foul language. We don't want to be saying that here.
And Katy Perry shows up with the Simpsons as Muppets. It's very lovely. All right, Sacred Rose has a message here. Would you like to do the honors?
Well, sure. Dear Santa, I would like some Backstreet Boys CDs and posters, especially one with Kevin. Oh, that delightful Kevin. Oh, goodness gracious. Kevin, not Latrell. Oh, anyways, it'll come to me. I will leave you some Dunkaroos and milk for when you come. A Game Boy with Game Boy camera would be great, too.
All right. Excellent.
It's not Kevin Malone, right, from The Office. What's Kevin's last name? What is his last name?
Every boy band has a Kevin, and that is exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, Kevin of Backstreet Boys.
Here's another one from Little Alan LeGros.
Oh, Alan LeGros, he just made my day. How are you doing, my dear friend Alan?
Okay, dear Santa, I have been exceptionally good this year, and I'm hoping to get a Bop-It toy from my brother and a what? Tamagotchi for my sister.
A Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi for my sister. I wanted a Furby, but they look very demonic. So, can I get an Atari Jaguar instead? Be safe. Reindeer-related fatalities are on the rise. I heard someone's grandma got run over by one. Ho, ho, ho.
I don't care for that news one bit.
No, I don't either, Nesbitt. Everybody's grandmas should look both ways before they cross anything.
Yes, because they need to be protecting Sylvester Stallone. Remember that movie, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot?
Yes, that's true. All right. Santa, what's this Family Guy you mentioned? You mean Gruely from Street Fighter? You mean Guile from Street Fighter on my NES. Also, Happy New Year. All the best to you, 1995. Well, I was referring to the time machine in 1999 when a foul episode of Family Guy, a show from called Family Guy, entered the airstreams and was abruptly canceled after 3 years, only to be brought back later and would never leave. Oh, and his last name of Kevin from the Backstreet Boys is Kevin Richardson.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to sing some Backstreet Boys with me, Nesbitt?
Yes, please.
Which one?
And the 1 and the 2 and the... Why don't you go first, Santa?
I don't know which one to do.
You are my fire.
Oh, that one is not the 90s, Nesbitt. You're thinking of the time machine once again.
Okay, then it's a... Everybody
groove to the music. Everybody jam.
Right, she got it. Now everybody.
We've got it going. No, for the years. Ho, 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 ho. That happened.
Yes.
All right. We got more comments here. Santa watching YTV on channel 28. A commercial just passed. That Radio Shack is out of Captain Power video games.
Oh my goodness, that's horrifying news!
My goodness, Captain Power, what a lovely show that is definitely never getting canceled. I sense season after season. I mean, the first season just ended. It's a big smash hit. It's sticking around, you know? Sometimes you just have a feeling. Captain Power season 20 coming at you, you know?
Yes, that's just the gift that's going to keep on giving for everybody. Yes.
Oh, we have some celebrity mockery today. We have Jason Lee Rockman saying, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, Jason Lee Rockman, he's a very talented musician.
Yes, and a very talented voice man from Shom FM. It's so nice to know that our Santa has so many fans in so many high places. All right, Nezbitt, you take this one. Ho, 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 ho.
This one's from Erin Teresa. Dear Santa, I would love a Spice Girls doll. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Nezbitt, and Mrs. Claus. Oh, what a lovely lass. Well, you most definitely will be getting one of those, eh, Santa?
Oh, absolutely. Spice Girl dolls. Now, that is a band that is never breaking up, especially that lovely Jerry Halliwell. I sense that she is the anchor of the band. She is not going anywhere. Absolutely.
Yes, and that Victoria Beckham, I believe she will begin a career in comedy.
Yes, absolutely.
That's going to happen, not the straight-faced fashion. But, you know, it's sad because she doesn't think she has a very beautiful smile, but I reckon she does.
Well, I believe, much like Santa Claus, she believes that smiles make your face wrinkle, and that's why I grew a beard. Unfortunately, she can't grow a beard, but she can marry a soccer player, so...
Yes, and have 4 glorious children with him.
Yes. Okay, so, as we wait for more Christmas letters to come in... Oh, here's another one. Nope, same one. My nose is getting itchy.
It's that Christmas twinkle all up in your nostrils.
Yes, Nezbitt. Okay, so, next up on the block, I would like to bring up, Nezbitt, who do you think is better? Who do you think would win in a fight? Frosty or Rudolph?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I would reckon Rudolph, because he would shine that light so bright up at Frosty, and Frosty would be like, I can't see!
Yes, perhaps. I believe...
Excuse me, yes.
Okay.
Why did you put the camera on you for a second, Santa? I fell off my chair again.
All right. Oh. All right.
Sorry.
There we go. Nice. So, anyway, everybody out there, I hope you're having a nice year of 1997. Anyhow,
All right, I'm back. Back in the habit like Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act 2.
All right, here's another one. Santa, I've been a good girl, but been plagued by the constant visions of Pokemon Stadium for Nintendo 64, which make it hard to focus on my typing lessons at school. Please save me. I'll give you KD. Well, I think I can give you Pokemon. I think I can give you Pokemon as soon as Santa gets a better microphone cable for his camera. Nezbitt, are you back with us?
Yes.
All right, Nezbitt. Well, everybody out there, I hope you're having a lovely time watching You, Me, and YTV Christmas's edition. You see, Santa Calls was aired in the 1990s, and we are doing it because we're going rogue. We're just doing it by ourselves. We said to everyone, I think this year of 1997, presumably, we need to communicate with the fans and let them know that we are watching. And we appreciate each and every one of you for being a good person. Right, Nezbitt?
Yes, and I was so jealous of that dang Nigel. When I saw Santa Claus, I would say, who does he think he is? Being the assistant to Santa Claus. I sent my resume, and I didn't get the job, and it was that pipsqueak Nigel. Yarr! Well, you know what? I wish Nigel the best, and he's been a mentor for me, so we're good friends now. Yes.
That's lovely, Nesbit.
Yes.
Well, everybody, the show is lasting until we say it does, and which will be short or as fast as we like. So please keep sending in your Santa Claus requests as if it was the 90s, and we shall listen. And also, share it around, because we kind of did this willy-nilly. We didn't spend a whole bunch of time advertising. We just counted on the you, me, and YTV audience to share some memories before we enter another year. Yes.
And that would be 1998.
Yes. Nesbit,
Yes.
what is your New Year's resolution? Keep in mind, it's the 90s.
My New Year's resolution, oh my, you're putting me on the spot, is to record all the episodes of that Norm show, because they're going to be bad quality on YouTube in the future.
What is YouTube, Nesbit?
It's never mind, I retract my statement. What about you, Santa Claus?
Richard says, are Pogs still in production? Why, yes, they are, Richard. Pogs, their fads come and go like the disco, but I sense that every child shall have a Pog for the rest of time. Pogs are a mainstay in society, and after playing with it, people will not at all get pissed off. Sacred Rose says, Santa, I would love a Scary Spice headband with her burns on it. Or buns. Yeah, with her buns on it.
Yes.
And I'd like to dress like Posh Spice as well, and some more Barbie dolls, and a film camera to take pictures of them. While the Spice Girls are alive in everyone's heart, especially that chart-topping single and from Spice World. And I'm sure that all 5 Spice Girls will get along forever from this very day. All 5 of them.
And nobody's going to have a baby with Eddie Murphy. I'm just kidding. That happened.
Did it?
Yes, the Scary Spice had a baby with Eddie Murphy. Oh, what's all this news from Glenn? So, hey, Santa, you missed one. It wasn't a duplicate.
Are you talking about emails, Glenn? If so, we read emails a long time ago, actually. We read 2 emails from you. And representing someone else.
Well, how about some more from Glenn?
All right, Glenn, send your messages here in the comments. We'll make sure to read them, because we can't go back and forth, unfortunately, because the internet where we are sucks.
Yes, apologies, Glenn. The internet is garbage.
Hey, Santa, Helix Mary Sue says, Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is for national treasure Norm Macdonald to get his job back at NBC, or so the Germans would have us believe. Well, Norm Macdonald is quite the character, Nesbitt. Aren't you familiar with Norm? You're very familiar with Norm Macdonald. What would you say is one of your favorite Norm Macdonald bits, Nesbitt?
I would say I like the one where they do that SNL skit. I forget what it's called, but Robert Downey Jr. was the guest. And they play 1950s gangbangers, so they're just in the street playing marbles, and someone runs up and says, guys, the other team is on our way. We got to hit it with all we got. And then they break into song. And Norm is like, what was that? You just broke into song. It was great. It's Robert Downey Jr., Norm Macdonald skit. I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yes, Nesbitt, of course it is. Hilarious.
Yes.
Glenn, you're confusing the crap out of me. What are you talking about the duplicate? Be specific. Okay. GMG says, been watching a lot of Encore as of last week. GMG, I am glad you brought up Encore. Do you know that Student Bodies has a an HD digital transfer and is premiering each and every Saturday on Encore Plus on YouTube?
What's YouTube?
That's true, but let's say there was some sort of free page to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, Student Bodies is back, and this time it is personal. We must mention that because despite the fact of trying to commit to this bit, it is important that everybody knows and watches Student Bodies on Encore Plus.
Yes, and that's a good program.
Ah, we have another one right here. Santa, I'd seriously love a rainbow slinky. Like the one with Cody had in that episode of Student Bodies, which is from the not so distant future of 1998. I'd love it. Access. I'd love to have access with your time machine. Ah, that's true. Well, our time machine is the reason why we can go into every house all through the night. You see, our night is actually, I like how my accent keeps slipping. Um, our night consists of actually 3.5 hours in human time, but to us, it equals to about 2.5 weeks of constant vigilance. Isn't that right, Nesbitt?
Yes, Santa, that is absolute accurate information. Yes. What I'd like to know is what is your favorite Christmas song, Santa, and why? And everybody out there.
I am very fond of Santa Claus is Coming to Town because it
That means you're coming to town, and that's good news.
ah oh, sorry, I'm reading messages. No, I like Santa Claus is Coming to Town because if I was a boxer, this is the song I would use to come into the ring to show people fisticuffs are ready and be not and naughty and nice are getting in your face.
That's great, Santa.
Okay, here we go. I don't have an HD machine. I only have a beta cassette player.
Yes, Richard Crispino knows what's up.
Yes. Nothing will ever replace the great quality of VHS. I mean, really, the ability to rewind your movie in just 5.5 minutes. It's astounding.
And it's a great way to show how kind you are. Be kind, rewind. Nobody ever did it where I grew up.
Sacred Rose says, Santa, have you ever heard the new Aqua CD? I love Dr. Jones' Barbie Girl. Could you please bring me that? And Donkey Kong Country for N64 with a rumble pack for my controller. Well, Sacred Rose, considering you've sent us so many messages tonight, making the awkward spaces in between messages seem less lifeless.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate it. And yes, you will get your Nintendo 64 whatchamacallits with the games and thingies that you just said.
Yes,
Ho, ho, ho.
well deserved.
All right, we have another one. Santa, why on Santa Calls on YTV you kicked out Mrs. Claus and replaced her with younger girls? Well, see, that wasn't actually Santa on YTV Santa Calls. That was one of my disgruntled helpers who just kind of does what he wanted. But let me assure you, the Me Too movement has been. I'm just kidding. No, that Santa was another Santa from another timeline, you see, that was brought here by the Flash.
Very efficient work on the part of the Flash. He's really got his to-do list straight.
Is that what actually he did on Santa Claus? Did he get rid of Mrs. Claus and bring younger girls in?
Well, I was under the impression they were interns or helpers or maybe even nieces or maybe his brother's kids or something. I don't know.
Unless he has a Nezbitt, I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, everybody, we only have about 15 minutes left, so make sure you get in your Santa Claus request, for Santa and Nezbitt have much to prepare for this year's Christmas. Everybody's been at home, they've been stuck inside, but they have been good, Nezbitt. Very, very good.
Yes, very good and very cooperative, very optimistic, and it's really nice to get together here with everybody and talk about Christmas. You know, Christmas is a time where people are almost like in a place where nothing bad can really come in for any significant way. Nothing bad will ever hurt Christmas, you know?
No, never. And everybody's immune systems will be strong enough to fight off anything. And we will never have to stay inside, and we'll all be outside playing out and throwing around snowballs and enjoying the winter weather.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but I don't like it when it's too hot for Santa. I must say. And also, I like being all cozy inside. Like, look at me right now. I'm off with my blanket. I got my fireplace on. I've got some family members nearby, but they're staying out of the shot, but they're probably in the other room watching some television. And I'm nice and cozy, Santa. You look like you're cozy too.
I'm very cozy, except for this beard that sticks in my nose and mouth simultaneously for some cruel reason.
Oh my goodness.
Sacred Rose says, "Thanks, Santa. I will make sure some homemade eggnog with. I'll make some homemade eggnog with extra rum in it."
Santa Claus, you have that vegan eggnog now.
I drink the vegan eggnog so I don't get diarrhea in the sleigh. It's true, Nesbitt.
Can you imagine, Santa? Imagine. You get diarrhea and then the presents smell like crap.
Well, Nesbitt, that's always a possibility when delivering gifts to every single person in the world. But yeah.
Well, maybe because some people they like those joke gifts, where it smells like crap. But I'm gonna just drop this because I don't think that's what anyone actually wants.
Well, Aaron, Teresa specifies that on Santa calls they were elves, not girls.
There you go.
That's true. That's true. Oh. All right, here's another one. Santa, is it too much to ask for a walkthrough for Are You Afraid of the Dark? A Tale of the Orphan's Curse. I can't get past the menu. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because sometime in the distant future, a very nice gentleman who's been on You, Me, and YTV made a book called Scary Tales. I believe of a visual representation or something or other of the Are You Afraid of the Dark series. Anyway, I'm not sure. I can't remember the exact name of it at the second because Santa's under a lot of pressure and can barely see. But let me assure you, that is a very cool book. Santa happened to support the Kickstarter and should be receiving the book in a few months.
That's great news.
Made by a fan. Very cool. So if you're terrified of that, if you order the book Scary Tales, you will be able to not have to watch the episode, but just read about it.
Yes, but if you hate reading, then you're crap out of luck.
There's the same message. See what I mean? You see, I have a piece of Santa's hair sticking in the side of my eye, and it's very pleasant, is what it is. We need a 1-800 number. Why do we need a 1-800 number when you have right there instant communication, no long distance fees, and a partridge in a pear tree?
Yes.
Nesbitt, Santa would just like to say to you and to everybody who supported You, Me, and YTV in the year of 2020. You see, from what I understand, Ryan started doing live broadcasts in order to not go crazy in April. And the YTV viewers have been absolutely lovely. And to everyone who was a guest on the show, it has been a lovely year. Absolutely.
Yes. And thank you to that, oh my goodness, Jamie Ellman, Mick Perlis, and Ross Hull. And those are just three of them. My sister wants to marry all three of them.
Yes, let's not forget Susan Roman was the very, very first live guest of You, Me, and YTV. Live guest. She was the voice of Sailor Jupiter. And let's not forget David Kay, who actually was the first live guest, except the interview was just of Ryan's face because he couldn't figure out how to broadcast his screen yet. A lot of things have changed since then.
Yes.
And let's not forget PJ Katie, who made a very special appearance on PJ Fresh Phil and Snit's reunion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know Snit. We went to school together.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been an absolutely lovely year. There's tons of other guests, but everybody made Ryan and Santa very happy this year. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, yeah, a big thank you from me as well. It's nice to spend some time here and kick back and meet people and have this kind of human contact, I suppose.
Oh, Nesbitt, you read this one. This is Ryan Lint. He is one of the reasons Radioactive was on YouTube all these years.
Oh, he's a wonderful fella. Hello there. Hey, Santa, Red Ryan here. Come to the future where Conan O'Brien took over the Tonight Show. Sadly, it didn't last long. Oh, I know. I was really cross about that. That was so unfair. Conan's the absolute best.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Here's another one, Nesbitt. You can see better than me, so you read.
It's by Sacred Rose. Hello there. Thanks for the pictures you took with me and my brothers in 1995 at the Micmac Mall in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I very much appreciated you taking the time to spend with us. Well, what a lovely message. I like Sacred Rose.
Here's another one, Nezbitt.
From Octartine. Oh my goodness, I can't read real good. Thank you. This will look great next to my copy of Campfire Companion.
Excellent.
From the future, as well as my DVDs from the future. I also feel bad that my future self missed the Ross Daniel interview. Oh yes.
Oh, that's true. Ross Hall and Daniel DeSanto. We had for Halloween. We had a Are You Afraid of the Dark reunion.
Yes, from television.
That's what a year it has been for Ryan and Nezbitt. That is, of course.
Yes, I started out as just wanting to make coffee and help out with the administrative work, and I ended up sitting and hanging out at the camera with you.
That's true. You made a great cup of coffee, Nezbitt, but you make an even greater friend.
Why, thank you. And thank you for telling my sister that maybe one day she could participate in the show as well, because she has a bit of a crush on you, and she came home to me and she said, "He's literally the cutest."
Okay.
That's how she sounds. I'm just telling you how she sounds.
All right.
There, Vanessa, I said it.
EJ Drax says, "Is it possible to get superpowers like Alex Mack this Christmas?" Well, that message turned me into a puddle, and I'm sure that if someone says something nice to you, something you will turn into a puddle as well. That's the closest I can get to Alex Mack's superpowers. But maybe also if you wear a flashy shirt, someone will find you shocking. And yes.
Yes, Ryan has feelings for that Alex Mack, the actress Larissa Olenek.
I hear Ryan does, but Ryan's not here right now because I am Santa.
Well, I know, but Ryan. That's how I know you.
That's true.
Yes, we're on this group chat together all the time, especially for Christmas, because Ryan and I had no ideas and things like that.
We have 5 minutes left on the clock, and then Santa and Nezbitt have to get back to preparing toys for the North Pole. So here is Richard saying, before the credits start rolling, and YTV short said, "Merry Christmas, guys. You should plan a New Year's countdown." That's true. We might be around for New Year's. We're not sure.
Well, thank you so much to the tender, sweet man that is Richard Crispino. What a gent. And thank you, and all the best to you as well.
Yes.
And to everybody here listening and watching and participating. Thank you so much. We enjoy having you to spend time with. And, we're really looking forward to spending more time with everybody in the new year.
Yes. I just realized, Nezbitt, that it's such a mistake. It's such a mistake to bring you down into the studio and give you green screen. You literally look like you're in 1995 right now on the internet.
I don't follow. I don't see a green screen anywhere.
All right, everyone. Oh, Anime John says, "To everyone here, you are all amazing." That's true. If you are me and YTV fans, because we have a few things in common. We love the 90s, we remember the 90s, and we all believe that Canada should get more respect for the content they made in the 90s. Yeah. Absolutely amazing content that is almost forgotten, and it makes you ask yourself, why? Why was it forgotten?
Nobody knows the answer to that.
Why does Santa Claus keep slipping in and out of a British accent? I don't know. Have a great Christmas, Santa and Nezbitt, and have a safe flight tomorrow. That's true. Tomorrow's going to be a long night. Well, long for us, short for you. I mean, you'll be asleep for what, 6, 7 hours? To us, it's kind of a grind of 3 straight months with a time machine rewinding every few minutes. It's kind of like being in Groundhog Day, except you actually get places.
That's good news. Nobody wants to be stuck in Groundhog Day.
Well, that's why I'm so large, Nezbitt.
No offense to Andy McDowell, of course.
Well, that's why I'm so large, Nezbitt. I
the dog just yawned, and it sounded like a Mariah Carey song.
That's true.
I think he has to go to the bathroom there, Santa.
All right. Well, that means that we have to go away now. All right. So, all the best from 1995. Yes. Well, Nesbitt and Santa have to go now. We shall see you again soon. In fact, if you want us to go live again tomorrow when we have a little bit less to do in the afternoon, let us know. But probably we'll just see you on New Year's or in the new year. Have a safe night, everybody. Bye
Merry
bye.
Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Both be safe and be well.
Goodbye, everyone. Have yourself. Thank you for making this year of you and me and YTV